Welcome to Vinyasa Yoga. We're here in Estepona on the south coast of Spain, and today a Vinyasa class to work on our balance. So when I say balance, normally most people think trying not to fall over, standing on one leg, handstand, for example. It's understandable, it's completely normal, they're the iconic visions, ideas of balance. However, balance is so much more. We can have balance in our breath. The inhalation matches the exhalation. We can have balance in our life, the balance between work and the balance between play. So today, even though we are going to work on those physical standing poses, trying not to fall over, I do want you to think about those more subtle elements of balance. We're going to use a lot of poses that are maybe not deemed as balance poses and try and feel the balance in those positions. So today, you might like to have a couple of blocks and a strap. You may not, but if you do, it may be a good idea to get those ready, and then you can get yourselves into hero pose. So here in hero pose, if this is not comfortable, sat on your heels, you may need a blanket between your knees, or maybe a blanket under the tops of your feet to make it a little bit more comfortable. Remember, never pain. So here we are in hero pose. People wouldn't look at this and say, oh, look at that balance pose. However, right now, I expect that I look relatively balanced. If I was here, I probably don't look very balanced. If I was here super strong, trying to strain every muscle in my body to grow, maybe it also doesn't look very balanced. However, if I'm finding that balance between strength and softness, between effort and lightness, then maybe the pose is balanced. So for example, I'm working to try and keep my back straight to not collapse, but I'm not straining every muscle in my neck and in my back to try and touch the ceiling with my head. I'm finding the balance. So I want you to keep that idea in your mind as we come into the balance poses, or every pose as it were. Try and find that subtle balance. And here in hero pose, we can start to breathe. So roll your shoulders back and start to connect with your breath. Make every inhalation last the same as every exhalation. Maybe in your mind, if you wish, you can inhale for 3, 2, and 1, and exhale for 3, 2, and 1. Make the count your own, but just make the count the same for the inhalation as the exhalation. So as you're here, balancing your breath, listen to my few important elements or tricks or thoughts about balancing poses. So when we are in a more traditional balance pose, trying not to fall over, I feel there are 3 important elements. Number 1, where you look. Try and look and stare at a fixed point. Concentrate on that point and it will help you stay stable. Your breath. If you're not breathing, you're not balancing. You'll find it very hard to hold a position of balance if you are holding your breath. Number 3, your base. Whatever you have on the floor, be it a hand and a foot, be it 2 hands, be it your knees, your shins and the tops of your feet, really try and feel that base. Make your base as big and as stable as possible, and then that will give you a good platform to have a nice, stable, strong position above it. So now nice and slow. And with your next inhale, reach your hands all the way up to the sky. And as you exhale, start to slowly fold forwards. As you inhale, come up to all 4, shoulders above the wrists, hips above the knees. And as you exhale, tuck the toes under, let your weight come backwards, lift your knees for downward dog. So here in downward dog, Try and balance the weight between your hands and your feet, between left and right. You can gently pedal and straighten your legs individually if that feels good. You may be early in the morning, you may be in the evening, you may be in the afternoon. Tailor your practice, make it work for you. For a few breaths, come into a more stable, a more steady position. Rotate your shoulders, push your hands through the floor. Try and make your back and spine as long as possible. As you exhale, soften your knees, look forwards. As you inhale, as slow and as controlled as possible, bring your feet forward towards your hands. And as you exhale, forward, fold. Inhale, nice and gentle, nice and slow. Start to stand up, unroll hands to the sky. And as you exhale, bring your hands heart center. So mountain pose. Your feet are separated at hip width. They're strong and they're stable. You're rolling your shoulders gently backwards. You're showing the palms of your hands forwards. You're using this as another opportunity to get connected with your breath. Remember, try and feel your base. Choose your fixed point in front of you. With your next inhalation, lift your right leg. And as you exhale, bring your right foot on the inside of your left leg. Your right knee opens up towards the side. Bring your hands up to your heart center. And breathe. Remember what we talked about, a strong base. So your left foot is large, it's big on the floor, it's strong. You're pushing the left foot through the floor, you're activating your left leg. Your left leg is strong, so you can push your right foot onto the inside of your left leg. So here, this is quite a basic balance pose. You can think about your base, your drishti, where you're looking, and your breath. And with your next inhalation, bring your hands overhead. Interlink the fingers, reach up a little bit higher, open through the front of your chest, stretch your armpits. With your next exhalation, slowly bring your hands to your heart and your foot to the floor. Remember, we're thinking about control. We try and do everything as slow and as steady as possible. We try not to fall out of any position. So now gently shift your weight onto your right foot, and as you inhale, lift your left knee. As you exhale, place that foot on the inside of your leg and gently open your left knee out to the side. You can adjust with your hands if you need. So this time your right leg is strong. You feel the strength, the base of your right foot. You can imagine that your toes are spreading. They're making a bigger base on the floor. You're activating to suck your femur into your hip so you can grow a little higher. Drawing your left knee back, your glutes are engaged. And with your next inhalation, reach your hands overhead. Make yourself a little longer, make yourself a little stronger. As you exhale, nice and slow, nice and careful, nice and steady, bring that left foot to the floor, hands heart center. So although we've already done 4 poses, we've already come into contact. We've really sort of got into that idea of what we're going to be working on today. So the balance. in a position that's not deemed or not viewed as a balanced position, thinking about the balance between left and right, strength and lightness. The balance during a transition, we're trying to be controlled. Everything is slow, everything is steady, everything is very calm. And the balance, trying not to fall over. Tree, we were trying not to fall over. So, these are the elements that we're going to use in this practice. So at the front of your mat, with your feet separated at a comfortable distance, roll your shoulders back, stand tall. Inhale, reach your hands forwards and up. As you exhale, forward, fold, hands heart center. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to the floor. As you exhale, step your legs back the first time nice and soft, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Spend a couple of breaths here. Once again, get long. Feel how you're trying to get the weight stable between the left and the right hand side. Feel how you're breathing, how you're lengthening your back. If you need to bend your knees to get a nicer sensation in your back, then bend your knees. No tension in the neck. With your next exhalation, soften your knees and look forwards. And as you inhale, step your feet between your hands, halfway lift. As you exhale, forward fold, close like a book. Inhale, reach up, hands up towards the ceiling. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, legs back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. If you wish to move, if you wish to bend your knees individually and straighten your legs, feel free. This is your practice. I want to encourage you to breathe, to move your belly button as you breathe, to feel Uddiyana Bandha engaged. As you exhale, soften your knees, look forwards. Inhale, this time step, float or fly your feet between your hands, halfway lift. As you exhale, forward fold. Inhale, unroll, reach up. As you exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. With your next inhalation, reach the right leg high in the sky. And as you exhale, place that right foot between your hands. As you inhale, reach both of your hands up. Get comfortable, get long. Try and feel the strength in the back leg, the strength in the front leg. So now we're going to do some very slow transitions, and I really want you to feel the strength in your legs. Remember, we're trying to be controlled, we're not trying to throw our weight around. So as you exhale, reach forwards. As you inhale, lift the back leg, slowly straighten the front leg. As you exhale, place the foot down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last time, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Imagine the foot as a feather. It slowly comes to the floor. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, hands down, right leg steps back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left leg high in the sky. As you exhale, left foot between the hands. Inhale, reach the hands up. Again, get comfortable, get prepared. This time there's no surprises. You know what we're going to do. So you can get your body ready, you can get your mind ready. Exhale, reach forwards. Inhale, float the right leg in the sky. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last time, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Exhale, soften the knees. Inhale, feet between the hands, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach up, try and touch the ceiling. As you exhale, hands by your sides. Inhale, chair. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Right leg forward, warrior one. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Left foot forward, warrior one. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Although we flow through sun salutation B, we're still trying to feel the balance, the control. Regulate your breath in downward dog. With your next exhalation, soften your knees, look forwards. Inhale, feet between your hands, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, hands, heart center. Inhale, lift your right heel. Exhale, lower. Left heel. Lower. Right heel. Exhale, lower. Try and do it without moving your hips. Left heel. Lower. All of the right foot. Lower. Left foot. Lower. Right. Lower. Left. Lower. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Inhale, right foot forward, warrior one. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Left foot forward, hands up. Exhale, hands down, left leg back, bend the elbows. Upward dog. Weight come backwards, push through the arms, make an upside down V, downward dog. Exhale, soften your knees, look forwards. Inhale, feet between the hands, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, hands, heart center, slowly rise. Inhale, reach the hands up, interlink the fingers. As you exhale, bring your hands behind your back, interlink your fingers. Inhale, unroll, stretch through the front of the chest. As you exhale, draw your shoulders down. Inhale, open. Exhale, draw your shoulders down. Inhale, reach the hands up towards the sky, bend the knees for chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right foot forward, hands up, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, shuffle the left foot forwards. With your next exhalation, start to reach forward with that right hand. Right leg is strong. Reach, reach, reach. When you can reach no further, the right hand comes down and the left hand comes up for triangle. Now remember, in triangle, the goal is not to get your hand on the floor. Your goal is to try and keep your body in one nice flat line, trying to stretch the left side of your hip. Right leg is strong, left leg is strong. There's weight between both feet. So your hand is going down, your right hand, and your left hand is reaching up. Not backwards, up. You may feel like you want to block if you really desperately want to have your hand on something. With your next exhalation, look to the floor, bend your right knee. Bring your right hand forwards, and as you inhale, lift your back leg for half moon. So half moon, looking at the floor will help your balance, looking at the wall will challenge your balance, and looking up towards the sky will really challenge your balance. So you're trying to keep your body in one straight line. You're trying to think the same idea as triangle. Your body's in one plane. You're trying to stack your left hip on top of your right leg is strong. Have as little weight as possible in the right hand. As you exhale, slowly bring that left foot back down towards the floor. As you inhale, come up, warrior two. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left foot forward, right foot down, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten the front leg. As you exhale, adjust the back foot a little bit forward if need be. Draw your shoulders down and start to reach forward with the left hand. Forward, forward, forward. Now remember, you're trying to stay in one line. When you can reach no further forward, with that left hand, bring the left hand down and the right hand up. You've got the choice for a block. If you practice Ashtanga, you might like to hold your big toe. Right hand reaches up. You're strong across the front of your shoulders. Trying to keep your body in one plane. With your next exhalation, bend your knee, left hand in front of your foot. And as you inhale, reach that right leg up and towards the sky behind you. Half moon. Remember, try and make a straight line between your heel, through your hip to your right shoulder. The right hand keeps reaching up. Strong through the side of the body, you push energy through that back heel. Imagine the energetic line from your heel through the hip to the shoulder. Trying to stack the right hip on top of the left. With your next exhalation, bring that right foot softly back down towards the floor. Inhale, warrior two. As you exhale, hands down, legs flag back, chaturanga. Upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right leg high in the sky. As you exhale, bend your right knee, look under your right armpit, try and open like a scorpion. You can imagine you're going to sting the floor behind you, so the left leg is strong. You're pushing that left leg through the mat, you're rolling open through your right hip. Exhale, right foot forwards between the hands. Inhale, reach your hands up, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale. As you exhale, reach forward with that right hand, forward, forward, forward. And you can go no further forwards, bring your right elbow on top of your right knee, and your left hand reaches out in front. Try and make a nice straight line, get the length. And now you've got the length, bring your right arm under your right leg and your left hand behind your back, and take hold of your left wrist behind your hip. If you don't get the bind, don't worry, stay in the previous position. If you do have the bind, try and keep the weight coming forwards, rolling open through the left shoulder. Body stays long. Exhale, look to the floor. And as you inhale, step that left foot forwards. Exhale, adjust, get comfortable. And with your next inhalation, lift your right heel and slowly start to stand up. There's a chance you keep hold of your leg. There's a chance you don't have hold of your leg. You're feeling your big base. Same as in tree, just a little bit more tricky with the upper body. If you're comfortable, you can think about straightening the right leg. Brace your upper body. Exhale, gently bend your right knee, slowly place that right foot back down on the floor. And as you inhale, open your left leg back. Exhale, hands down. Right leg reaches out in front. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, right leg up. And as you exhale, both feet on the floor, downward dog. Inhale, left leg high in the sky. As you exhale, bend your left knee, look under your left armpit. This time your left heel comes in towards your glutes. You're trying to open through the left side of your body. Push weight through both hands. Strong right leg. Exhale, left foot between the hands. Inhale, come up, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale. As you exhale, reach forward, forward, forward with that left hand. When you can go no further forward, the left elbow and the left knee, right hand reaches forward. So you're trying to make a straight line between your heel, your hip to your shoulder, all the way up to your fingertips. Reach. Now you can stay here, or if you're comfortable in the bind, you have your right hand behind your back. Your left arm threads under your left leg, and you take hold of your right wrist or your right fingertips with your left hand. Breathe. Keep trying to push your left bum cheek forward, trying to keep a nice straight line between both of your heels and your hips. Exhale, look at the floor. Inhale, step forward with the right foot. And with your next inhalation, keep the bind strong if you have it. Slowly lift your left heel and then gently, carefully start to stand up. If you're here and you're stood up, work on your base. Feel the strength and the stability in your right leg, and then maybe you can straighten the left. As you exhale, nice and gentle, nice and careful, bend both knees, place the left foot back on the floor. And as you inhale, right leg steps back. As you exhale, hands down, left leg steps back, chaturanga. Upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Exhale, soften the knees. Inhale, feet between your hands, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, unroll, stand tall. Exhale, hands heart center. With your next inhalation, lift your right knee up towards your right shoulder. Now you can hold your hamstring, your calf, your heel, or your toes. Gently start to straighten the right leg. Try and keep your back long, little forward fold. Remember, you're holding your calf or your toes or your back of your knee. Left leg stays strong. You're trying to keep your back straight. As you exhale, right leg comes behind you. Hold the top of your right foot. As you inhale, turn your right hand on the inside of your foot. Lift your left hand. Weight comes forwards. Strong left leg. Push your right foot into your hand and open through your heart. Try and keep lifting up. Breathe. As you exhale, slowly come forward once again. Inhale, right leg forwards. And as you exhale, cross your right leg on top of your left. Hook your right foot behind your left calf. If you can't hook, just keep it crossed once. Cross your right arm on top of your left. Hands come together. Gently start to bend both of your knees a little bit more to strengthen the pose, to solidify the pose. Breathe. Lift your elbows, drop your shoulders, lift your elbows, drop your shoulders. Strong base. Inhale, slowly come up, untwist. As you exhale, right foot to the floor. Gently pace a little bit. Relax a little bit your left leg. So this time, right leg super strong in the floor. As you inhale, lift that left knee up towards your shoulder. Now you can choose. You may want to hold your hamstring, the back of your knee, your calf. Gently start to straighten your leg. Maybe you're holding your toes. And a little forward fold. A little bend at the hips. Imagine you want to try and bite your toe. As you exhale, gently bring the left foot back. Keep hold of the left foot with the left hand. Inhale, reach the right hand up. Left leg comes behind you. Keep breathing. Feel your base. Nice and slow, release the left foot, let the left leg come forwards. Cross your left leg on top of the right. If you've got the space, hook your left foot behind your right calf. This time left arm crosses on top of the right. Bring your hands together in prayer. And bend your knees. Lift your elbows, drop your shoulders. Breathe. Right leg's on fire, or at least mine is. As you inhale, slowly come up, untwist. Exhale, place that left foot back down on the floor. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. Take a pace back with your right foot, hands behind your back. Now you have a choice. You can hug your elbows, or you can have your hands together in prayer between your shoulder blades, whatever feels more comfortable. With your hips square, your feet separated at hip distance, slowly start to fold forwards. Big strong stretch of your left leg. Your spine stays long, your back is flat. You're breathing. Stay long. With your next exhalation, place your right hand down on the floor. Try and keep your spine horizontal. Inhale, left hand up. Revolve triangle. Now, revolve triangle for me is one of the best positions to really think about that idea of base. You keep your legs super strong, super engaged, and then you can do whatever you want with your upper body, and all of a sudden it doesn't feel like a balance pose anymore. You just feel stable, you feel controlled. As you exhale, look to the floor. And as you inhale, let your weight come forward, lift your right leg for twisted half moon. So you can look up towards the hand in the sky again, or you can look towards the wall. If you want a little bit easier, you can look towards the floor. Have as little weight on your right hand as possible. As you exhale, bring the left hand down. And as you inhale, right leg high in the sky. As you exhale, bring the right foot down towards the floor. And as you inhale, unroll, stand up. Exhale, hands behind your back, pace back with the left foot. Square your hips. Same deal again, you can have your hands holding your elbows or in between your shoulder blades. With your next exhalation, fold at the hips like a hinge. Right leg stays strong. You can imagine that you're trying to take your chin down towards your toe, your belly button towards your quadricep. Keep breathing, stay long. Exhale, left hand down towards the floor. Inside on top, outside of the foot. And raise that right hand up towards the sky. Try and keep your chest long. Try and make your spine horizontal. Feel the weight, the strength, the control through your legs. Exhale, look to the floor. Adjust your left hand. Gently let your weight come forward to lift the left leg for twisted half moon. So you're trying to keep your hips square. You're trying to lift the left leg. Right arm reaches up towards the ceiling. Keep breathing. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, left leg high in the sky. And as you exhale, place that left foot down on the mat. As you inhale, stand up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right leg high in the sky. As you exhale, bring that right foot forwards. Inhale, reach the hands up. And as you exhale, reach forwards, lift your back leg, warrior three. Strong standing leg, strong flying leg, strong back. Reach forwards. If it's uncomfortable in your back, you can reach out towards the side like an aeroplane. Inhale, stand up, left leg forwards. Take hold of your left knee with your right hand, or if you've got the length, your left foot. Push the left leg forward, stand up. Keep tall. As you exhale, bring that left leg back. Once again, warrior three. Exhale, hands to the floor. And a few little hops for handstand. Relax your legs a little bit. Little tiny hops, you might be doing little 10-centimeter hops. You might be a little bit stronger and you might be almost feeling that point to float. If you're comfortable up in handstand, then hold your handstand. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. No rest for the wicked. Inhale, left leg high in the sky. Exhale, left foot forwards. Inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, reach forwards. Inhale, warrior three. Strong standing leg, you're trying to square the hips. You're reaching your hands forwards or out to the sides. Exhale. Inhale, slowly start to lift up. Right leg goes forwards. You can hold your knee or your foot. Right hand goes back. Grow. Push the left leg through the mat. Try and touch the ceiling with the crown of your head. With your next exhalation, let your right leg come back. Hands go forwards once again, warrior three. Hands down towards the floor. And again, you can play little handstand hops. You might want to go up next to the wall. You might want to get up into your handstand and just hold. wherever you are, feel your control. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, all fours. Exhale, child's pose. Spend a couple of breaths, massage the hips gently left and right. If your arms feel tired and your shoulders are a little bit stressed, you might want to bring your hands back behind your heels. Wherever you are, breathe. Now, although this isn't a balance pose, a traditional balance pose, try and feel your balance. Try and feel that you're gently trying to engage your spine and lengthen your back, but you're not straining. If you have your hands back, with your next exhalation, bring your hands forwards. Inhale, all fours. As you exhale, downward dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, gently bend your elbows, softly lower yourself down to the mat. And as you inhale, start to slowly lift your head, your shoulders, and your chest. Elbows in. With your next inhalation, turn on, engage your legs, lift your feet. Without moving your upper body, reach your hands forwards and breathe. Strong back length through the spine. Exhale, hands to the ankles. Inhale, lift. Almost feels like a break. You can use the strength in your legs a little bit more. You can roll your shoulders open. Keep your knees relatively close together. Exhale, gently lower your knees, your hands. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower the knees. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Hold. Push the floor away. Try and kiss your belly button. Stretch the neck. Inhale, come back to neutral spine. Exhale, downward dog. Exhale, soften the knees. And as you inhale, float the knees in between the hands. Gently sit yourselves down on your heels. Now I want you to sit down towards the right hand side. Cross your left leg on top of your right. Feel that your spine is straight. Inhale, reach the left hand up. And as you exhale, lower that left hand behind the base of your spine. As you inhale, reach the right hand up. And as you exhale, right elbow outside of your left knee. As you inhale, lift. And as you exhale, twist. You might feel the little adjustments, the little cracks, the little clicks, the little pops in your back. Keep breathing. Every inhalation you lift a little higher, and every exhalation you twist an extra millimeter. Keep breathing. With your next exhalation, gently turn towards the center. And now nice and slow, let your weight come backwards, lift your legs away from the floor, and we're going to uncross and wrap our legs the other way. So this time your left foot is somewhere near your right glute and your right leg is crossed on top. Make your spine long. Inhale, reach the right hand up. Exhale, right hand at the base of the spine. Inhale, lift the left hand high. As you exhale, left elbow outside of the right knee. And as you inhale, lift up. And as you exhale, twist. Use the strength in your arms, but don't forget that you're using the strength in your spine. Imagine if your arms weren't there, you would keep the same intensity, the same level of twist. Try and work with that idea, the balance between your core strength and your strength in your upper body. Find your twist with every breath, get a little deeper. As you exhale, slowly come back towards the center. Uncross your arms. Uncross your legs. And now gently start to open your legs into a wide-legged seated position. So you can use the width of your mat if you wish, make yourselves comfortable. So now you're trying to engage through your legs. You're trying to push your heels up towards the side. You can imagine you're trying to iron the floor with the backs of your knees. You can put your hands wherever you wish. You can have your hands on your hips, your hands on the floor, your hands up towards the sky, your hands behind your back. What I want you to start to feel is the big stretch on the inside of your legs and the strength along your spine. So now, engaging through your back to keep your spine long, slowly start to fold forward. You might get here. This could be enough. If that's so, then stay there. What we're trying to do is keep our spine straight. We're not trying to kiss the floor. We're trying to touch the floor with our belly button. So you're keeping your spine straight and you're rolling your pelvis forwards. Legs stay engaged. You keep turning on through your legs, turning on your glutes, keeping your knees and your toes looking up towards the ceiling. You may wish to hold your feet or your legs. If you're particularly flexible, you might feel comfortable turning your head to one side. And gently lay yourself down on the floor. Nice and soft, nice and calm. Slowly start to sit up. And as you exhale, carefully, controlled, bring your legs together. And as you inhale, reach the hands up. As you exhale, bring your hands either side of your glutes. Roll your shoulder back and try and feel that your spine is straight. You could imagine that you're sat up against a wall. So you're dead straight in your spine. You're trying to gently lift the crown of your head. You're drawing your toes in towards your shins. Inhale, reach the hands up. Try and keep the spine nice and strong and long. And as you exhale, softly fold forwards. As you inhale, come up halfway. And as you exhale, holding your toes, your ankles, your calves, the back of your knees. Again, fold forward. Try and keep your spine long. Keep breathing. Don't think about biting your knees. Think about closing the distance between your head and your feet. You can always move, you can always adjust. This is your practice. There's nothing that says you need to be like a statue in yoga. We're dynamic, we're made of water. Nice and slow, nice and controlled, no rush. Start to slowly unroll. And as you exhale, slowly start to lay back. As you inhale, lift your legs above your hips above your shoulders, your hands on your lower back for shoulder stand. Be very, very careful with your neck. If it hurts your neck in the slightest way, then put a blanket under your shoulders, or maybe just change the pose for something completely different, maybe just laying or sitting up at the wall with your legs up the wall. Breathe. Squeeze your legs together. If that pose doesn't work for you, then you can be at the wall with your legs up the wall. You're going to get similar benefits. You're still getting the inversion. You're still getting that nice work for your heart. If you're in shoulder stand, be long, be strong. Keep breathing. With your next exhalation, let your legs come backwards. Try and keep your spine straight. You can almost try and keep a back bend. You're not trying to bring your belly button down towards your face. You're trying to keep your spine nice and long and stretch the back of your legs. If you feel very comfortable, you can have your hands together and you can push your arms back through the floor, rolling the shoulders outwards, sliding the shoulders further under the chest. Again, be careful with your neck. So in slow motion, nice controlled, start to very carefully unroll. Just before your glutes arrive to the floor, place your hands under your glutes. And then with the weight of your legs gently coming down towards the floor, lift your upper body. Slide your elbows under your chest. Roll open through the front of your body. Make your chest big. Point your toes. You can look forwards. You can look up towards the ceiling if it feels very comfortable. You can let your head come back. Breathe open through your heart. And as you exhale, slowly release. So now, as always with my practice, the time is yours. You have as long as you want. You're practicing at home. You can stop the video. You can do exactly as you choose. I would suggest you spend a couple of moments doing any poses that feel good for you. Maybe another twist. Maybe a happy baby. Maybe a bridge. Really, go anywhere that your body wants to go. And then after you've done any of your finishing poses to finalize your practice, you can come into your final relaxation. Now, your final relaxation could be in a traditional savasana. It could be with your legs up the wall like I showed you a few moments ago. You might be in child's pose. You might be in a seated position, wherever feels good for you. You need to be comfortable and you need to be able to turn off your body and your mind. One of the wonderful things about yoga is that what you learn, what you practice in your own time or maybe in your local yoga studio, they're key elements, they're little things that you can take into your daily life, and that's when yoga becomes very interesting. In a studio, it's easy. You're listening to an instructor, somebody telling you what to do. It gets hard when you leave. That's when it becomes real. So take some of those elements of balance, how you breathe, how you act, how you balance work and play into your daily life, and then you'll start to really feel the benefits. A wonderful day for all of you, across the world, I hope. Namaste.